All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful. And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. That goes for a gain of 31. So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one, that hurts. And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. White. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they convert on third with a gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brady to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This is fielded at the 7. Hill shedding the tackle. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, 20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel down to the 25. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
On 1st down, Brady. He gets away from one. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head, and we're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, 3rd down here. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Wait 20! Wait 80! That was a little close for me.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. He was looking for Gronk that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Brady now on first down. And a dump off to White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Letting one go deep for the end. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. That is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one's incomplete. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they will run it with Michel, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go now.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claymore. In there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got this down to the 35. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
White 20! White 20!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Blue 40.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a carry for White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Green 90. Green 90.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 4 down. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hogan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And his throw is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
20. 390. Go. Go. Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Again, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Brady to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it was. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Go. Wait 20. Wait 20. Rip.
Brady. And it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to get him for his second sack of the night. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs, and you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league. A first-round pick with Tampa Bay, but just remember last season.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
There we go. Blue 45.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady. 2nd all-time in 4th quarter comebacks.
And even though he's 2nd all-time, it feels like 1st in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Go 50. That's right. 20.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
Go.
Brady to throw. To Michel on the dump-off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Now Brady again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Brady got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.